Now, President Droupadi Murmu has given her assent to the Waqf Amendment Bill, which was passed by both houses of Parliament after heated debates. The new law has been challenged to the Supreme Court by Congress, AIMIM and the Aam Aadmi Party with separate petitions. A Congress MP had said that, as well as Owaisi and Aam Aadmi Party's Amanatullah have filed petitions in the Supreme Court. Now, while the ruling NDA government has said that the law is not anti-Muslim and that in fact deliberations have taken place day and night, including all of the MPs and their opinions, after which the decision has been made. My colleague Shreya joins us with more details. Shreya, now if you could take us through what exactly the opposition is now demanding. Now, we of course know that the bill has become a law after getting the President's assent.
That's right. The Waqf Amendment Bill 2025 has now become a law. It has received the final nod by the President Droupadi Murmu last evening. Remember that this has been turned into a law after much protest, especially the opposition. We know that several parties, including the Congress, AIMIM and Aam Aadmi Party, separately have challenged this law. They're calling it unconstitutional and discriminatory and violating the rights of the Muslims, the minority, and they have challenged it in the Supreme Court. And at the same time, we see that the government has ensured that this new act, the Waqf Act, which is essentially the amendment of the Waqf 1995 Act, will ensure better management of the Waqf properties as well as more transparency and less corruption in terms of the Waqf properties. And several new provisions have also been put in place, such as now the Waqf Council should have at least 4 non-Muslim members, including 2 women, and now senior government officers will be able to decide whether a certain property is government owned or Waqfs. So there have been certain changes, but this bill we know has gone through a very tough journey and it has been passed by a very thin margin in both the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. We saw earlier last week, there were almost 12 hours of debate over this bill, and the opposition slammed the government for amending this bill and saying that it is unconstitutional and discriminatory to such an extent that almost 5 JDU leaders have resigned while protesting against this, and this has definitely cracked the NDA alliance, that too right ahead of the Bihar elections. So this controversial Waqf Amendment Act has now has created a political storm, right, but it has now become a law, and hopefully it will ensure better transparency and management of Waqf properties.
Absolutely. Thank you, Shreya, for joining us and bringing us those details from the ground. We'll, of course, continue tracking the story. Now, in the development of the Waqf bill as well, remember, contention has continued. The India bloc is divided on the case. The Congress, Aam Aadmi Party, AIMIM have moved to Supreme Court over the bill, but its ally, Shiv Sena UBT, has said that the bill is closed file for them and they will not approach the court for it. Now, Samajwadi Party's Akhilesh Yadav, in fact, had said that the bill will be BJP's Waterloo, and Tejasvi Yadav weighed in, saying that once they form the government in Bihar, they will throw the Waqf law into the dustbin, as the BJP wants to divide the country through the bill. This is, of course, what the opposition is saying at this point.